Okay, hoping that OBS doesn't suddenly have any issues with recording. We're doing this again. Full disclosure for the people that may see this, if we do end up uploading the recording to YouTube, we've just done a run through and I think accidentally skipped a whole bunch of the demo and then immediately ended it, so this is going to be another go through. But content warning, 5th time for the people on Twitch, 1st time for the, if this does go through to the YouTube archive. There is depression, violence, blood, suicide, smoking, problematic drinking, mental health issues, PTSD, self-harm, nightmares, hallucinations, violence, addiction, loss of loved ones. We're going to see quite a few of these from the word go once I start the new game. I'll do a very quick recap again before we hit that new button, or the new game button, so just a quick heads up. Complete tone shift, by the way. But I say complete tone shift. I think I'm going to keep my thoughts for the demo until we have seen everything. Because that was about 30 minutes if you don't count me just like messing around and looking at things. But they are going to, and it's going to say this on the main menu, they are going to release a new demo next week. Next week? Yeah, the 27th is next week. I could continue, but we're doing an entirely new game. So, once again, brace yourself, because if you weren't here for the start of this, you're coming partway through, or if this has gone through to YouTube, very, I would say, intense, unsettling content is about to be played in 3, 2, 1.
Amanda!
They close in, they break you, they mark
Amanda!
you.
Stop it, Ray!
Tell me what's going on. What's happening?
Stop it, Ray!
Are you fucking crazy?
Please,
Stop!
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 Ray, I don't know. I don't do this on purpose.
Amanda! Drop the screwdriver! Amanda! Stop!
Mommy? Why is Mommy doing all of that, Dad? Is she sick?
I won't let anything happen to you, Maddie. Mommy is going to take care of everything.
Tell me what's happening. Are they going to hurt Mommy? Don't let them.
Mommy won't let you get hurt. They won't hurt you.
What in the hell is going on with you? Your family is here. Where's your fucking mind gone? Amanda! You're acting insane, damn it! Answer me! What time is it? God, tonight sucked. How much worse can things get?
Ads arriving in 35 seconds, but that's okay because we're not touching anything that Twitch hasn't already seen, and that means I can focus on like trying to show things for, I guess, the YouTube side of things. I really probably should. Oh, I didn't enable the link. Never mind. I need to double check why I have the command doesn't work at the moment. Cody says, "Hell yeah, New Game Plus." I don't think a demo has New Game Plus. But let's have a quick look around. Basically, observations we had the first time. There's a blood on the wall. The wall is fractured in a way that implies that, like, someone has been bashing their head against this wall. We found that there are tapes lying around. One of which is inside of here. The key is over here. We didn't find tape number 1, which is interesting because I thought tape number 1 would eventually reveal itself, but tape number 1! Coley said something completely unrelated to this game, which made me look at it, read it, and go, I don't know if I should read that one out, and then it turns out it was a wrong message anyway, so it's fine. I thought, yeah, that was a bit of a weird message to come straight after what we just saw in the cutscene. I was like, did Coley just see the same cutscene we did, or like, But you did. It went into the wrong chat. It's okay. We're going to look at these pictures here. Oh, by the way, Coley, actually, I mentioned this during the ad break. Coley, and this will also apply to Jamal as well. I retooled some of the alerts. For a start, now there actually is an alert for... Why have I opposed... What, we got 14 viewers? Okay, never mind. Sorry, that surprised me for a second. I've retooled some of the alerts. There is now alerts for sub, resub, and I think there's one for gift, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on the gift one. But there is a special thing that resub can do. Only resub can do it. But again, I'm not saying this to like incentivize people to sub, but like for people who have, there is a thing that is now available to resub. Only on the resub message, so you get it once a month, but have fun with that one when it eventually rolls around. I think Jamal might be able to use it soon if Jamal decides to sub again. Doesn't have to, doesn't need to. I do appreciate all the help anyway. Sorry, I'm rambling during a bit where I should be focusing on content for the YouTube side of things, because we've seen this on Twitch, but they haven't. So this is Amanda in the water park. This is the father's farm. 1961. Then we have another picture by here, which is the father and I. I love how every time I looked at these in like the first playthrough, I looked at the picture more and then went, yeah, it's this. And then saw the words at the end and was like, oh, yeah, no, that confirms it. Tip number 2. While we look at a note.
Picture this. One evening, you lovingly tuck your daughter into bed, sharing a peaceful slumber beside your loving wife, only to wake up the next morning and discover she's gone, without a single trace left behind. Damn it. It's all gone. How am I supposed to explain this to Maddie? How do I tell her her mother just vanished out of the blue? I can't bear the thought of breaking her innocent heart. All I want is Amanda back.
Welcome back if you got caught by the ads. We're still listening to tapes.
I conducted a thorough search in the cabin, scoured behind every tree in the woods, but found no trace of Amanda. Escaping with the only treasure in my life, Maddie, we've endured 2 decades together since the tragic Roswell family events.
Now, it's worth noting there's a lot of medication everywhere. 2 bottles here. There's 2 bottles here. There's another bottle in here. I made the observation during the first playthrough that... No, that's fine. I made the observation during the first playthrough that we seem to be dealing with depression as a result of a wife disappearing. And literally as I was saying that, we picked up this book, and it was like, overcoming the darkness, help with depression. Heal depression, even. So. We have a smoking problem. I haven't found it on this playthrough, but there is a button that says we've been 3 months sober. So we're a former alcoholic. We are recovering. We have the support of our daughter, who is currently at work, but is studying to become a nurse, or maybe a full-fledged doctor of her own. I believe tape 4 is in here.
The mystery haunts us, but my love for Amanda persists. always scares the shit out of me.
And put the Roswell family tragedy to rest forever. My hands still shake when I recall those painful moments. Maddie has grown into a woman now, studying medicine just like her mother. We were living a peaceful life and maybe had a chance to move on from the tragedy.
Cody says 90-day chip is a big deal. They're speaking from experience. I think being able to commit to recovery is always worth rewarding. Or, I don't know if rewarding is the right word, but like, I don't know if I can think of the word, but like, yeah, getting something like a 3-month chip to sort of signify you've made significant progress in recovery is beneficial, not only just because you can sit there and go, I've done this, but it helps you realize you can keep doing it because you've managed to get to 90 days. You can do 6 months, 12, so a year. And I think it helps reinforce the healing process. Have a quick look around. Yeah, this is okay. So this wasn't a one-off glitch. One thing I did mention and notice on the first playthrough is this cup, this glass. We're going to call it an object. This object, I pointed out that this is the default texturing for most modeling programs when you try to create a thing and you don't have a texture or material to apply to it. And then I said, like this glass has material that's transparent, you can see through it. You can also see that I've just now spotted that the liquid also does not have a material or texture applied to it. So we have a object of, we're going to call this Maya, and we have a liquid of, we have also Maya in a drinkable format. And then up here as well, there's another one. It's the same, and I can't tell, but it looks like the glasses here are also. Oh, I can do this. Hold up. Hi, welcome to me playing a horror game. By the way, I'm now going to abuse physics in order to try and prove a point. Can we stand up? No, but I can crush the bread. Can I not stand up because... Oh, the character model is just too tall. Okay. I don't think I see anything inside those glasses, which means that... Well, we solved the problem of the textures not being applied over there. I'm not trying to break the game, I promise, but it's still curious to see what I can and can't get away with. Oh. I think we found that thing I can't get away with. Yeah, I'm actually stuck. Which is annoying because the save is over there and I don't think we hit it. I have been trapped. Okay. For the YouTube people, I'm just going to do like a quick cut and we're going to be back down on the bottom of the stairs. So, YouTube, you're lucky. You didn't have to sit through me going and trying to load the game 3 different times. It crashed out and we had to sit through the intro. Congratulations. We're not going to climb on this again. I'm pretty sure I got stuck because I tried to stand up here. But I couldn't stand up, but it also wouldn't keep me crouched, so we're like at a weird in between. Let's actually carry on. As I immediately then start trying to climb things again. That's a great sign. Is it normal to put orange juice in the freezer? I don't know if it is. I don't do that. I put it in the fridge. Down here. And it's not like there's not room. I mean, look how barren the fridge is. There's one carton of milk down here. You can move the orange juice from freezer to fridge. Cat. So. Let's go over here. Now I completely understand why Neon Daddy is the name of the musical artist, because that's the name of the voice actor for Ray, the character we play as.
It's just about 4 a.m. here on 109 KP1, broadcasting live from Brightland, Sylvan Haven, keeping you company through the deep hours of the night. We gotta say big thanks for sticking with us. So moving forward, with a good old classic from Neon Daddy called Fragile Mind. Now sit back, relax, and let it take you somewhere nice. Riding lost in the road, so fragile like a paper.
No, thank you. Oh, hold on. This says Haunting Human Studio on the back. Is this not a movie? Is this another game by the developers? Your Body, My Soul? I might have to look into this after. Haunting Human Studio is the name of the team behind this game. I think I did step on something and break it. Right, let's have a look at this board. Oh yeah, the chores. Oh, even better, we can go look at the alien doing his, sorry, our neighbor doing things from here. See, he's just there swaying to and fro, and then he's gonna try to reach down and touch his toes. There he goes, and then the animation resets. The Night Stalker, Shadows of Ravenbrook.
Damn it. I can't stay on my feet.
This, Coley, is the bit that you missed. Everything's just falling apart, flying everywhere.
Fucking way, this isn't real. This can't be real.
I was hoping we'd see something in the sky if we stepped outside.
What the hell is going on?
I don't know, I'm looking up and I'm just seeing stars. Oh. Maybe they're not stars? Nope, that's definitely a constellation there. But I think we saw one of the dots, like, zoom off, so I'm not quite sure. Okay, time to go to the second part of the demo.
Ringing the doorbell after what just happened. I need the keys to open this door. What's this? As I opened the door, I discovered a box. It read, "Help me, Ray." And the handwriting seemed eerily familiar. My heart raced with a mix of anticipation and fear. What could this box hold? What secrets might it reveal about Amanda's disappearance all those years ago? Still feeling hesitant about the situation, I took the box to the desk and cautiously opened it. The box was sizable, but inside there was only a cassette. A label on it read, "I'm still here." My heart pounded in my chest as I realized the truth. These labels were written by Amanda. Fear and anticipation welled inside me as I pressed play, ready to unlock the haunting secrets.
Ray, I'm praying this message gets to you. This is so much to explain. They've imprisoned me all of these years for who knows why, and you are my only hope. You must do as they say, or they'll kill me. Please.
What the hell just happened? I was just listening to that strange cassette, and now I'm here. Did I pass out?
Okay, so if we go that way, we see what I've already
Sorrow
seen.
Cabin. This is where we lost Amanda.
If we go that way, we see what we've already seen. I want to go check out this direction and then that direction, then fully check out that way. Just because I was expecting more alien activity than just the two appearances. Is this a tunnel?
I should be looking for the entrance instead of wandering around like this.
No, Ray. We are going to do some wandering. It is a great night for it. Look at the stars. I know you can't see them. I can't see them. But they're there. Trust me. Oh, there's a... Is this Amanda? It is. Last seen 20 years ago. Right? Because there's 1985 on the calendar and this is 1965. So she's been, I thought she was missing for like 5 years. 20 years? That was just a dime.
This isn't the right way. I should go back to the forest entrance.
What if I want to go look around the road? What's your sense of adventure, Ray? Ray, you have to go looking for Amanda. Cody says 20 years. Dude needs to move on and not end up like Ethan in Resident Evil. While I haven't finished Resident Evil 7, I know how Resident Evil 8 starts. Doesn't he get his wife back? Isn't the canonical choice that he saves his wife? I know at some point you get the option to save the wife or Zoe, and that Zoe is saved in one of the DLCs.
It feels like it was yesterday that I'd come down here just to sit alone with her. watching the sky. Those beautiful nights Amanda and I spent together.
Hello? Any aliens down there? Would you like to fight me in Quake 2? No, I think they're scared. I think the idea of fighting me in Quake 2 was too terrifying for any of them. Not that I'm particularly great at Quake 2, or yeah, Quake 2 multiplayer, but they'd probably be worse. Cody says, sort of. That I did 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Which one is it? 3? 3 years ago, I was playing through every Resident. I keep not saying Resident properly. I was playing through every Resident Evil game I owned. Now, as much as I like talking about Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, the original for PlayStation 1, I don't have a means. I didn't at the time have a means to play that. Because my disc is broken. So I managed to get through Resident Evil 0, which, funnily enough, that is apparently the next game that's coming out for a remake. Which means I probably should suffer through Resident Evil 0 again. Because it has some very questionable design choices, but it's still enjoyable. It just is a giant pain in the neck to do anything. Because there's no item box. You will leave everything on the floor. And you have to look after 2 characters at once, one of which is AI controlled. And it just... I'm glad they're remaking it. I'm curious to see what they change, and I hope they add improvements. But then I played the Resident Evil 1 Steam port. So that would be the HD version, which is a remake. RE2 remake, RE3 remake. Then I started original Resident Evil 4, because remake wasn't even announced then. And I got partway into Resident Evil 4, and then I fell very, very ill. And had to also focus on work, and then by the time that I recovered well enough, I didn't have the energy to carry on Resident Evil. So we sort of killed that idea. I do want to go back and redo the series, especially now that I have Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. A game that has effectively been scrubbed from any legitimate means of purchasing. And I have obtained a copy. Uh-oh. I wonder what's going to happen. It didn't really scare me much the first time around. It's not going to scare me now either. Did my FOV change?
What is this feeling?
I feel like my FOV is like zoomed in.
Is that Maddie?
Interesting. Is she not... She doesn't have any colors at the moment. I want to elaborate as to what I mean, because we'll see what I mean later. It feels like my FOV changed. There's no FOV setting. Yeah, there is. 90. There it is. No. I guess it didn't. I'm lying to myself. I was going to say I gaslit myself, but No, that's just blatant lying. Can we go into the woods? Oh, we can! We can go a little bit off the beaten path. Oh, there's a good reason to, too. Someone has been murdered. Matty has been murdered. Well, at least you don't have to explain to Matty what happened to her mother anymore. Why is there a giant green light in this direction? I know we need to go to the shed, but since we found a thing for Matty, there's a lot of... I was going to say a lot of bones, and I was wondering what that was. Can I keep following the bones? There is a lot of, like, really small detail here that I quite like. And I also keep looking around expecting to see a cultist in a mask. Is this a cave? No. No cave. But I do want to see why we have a giant green glowing light over here. Don't tell me it's the moon. There is no way we have a green moon in 1985. Now I'm thinking of the Game Boy Advance and DS game called Advance Wars. Because you had, what was it? Orange star, green moon. No, blue moon. Yellow comet. I forget what green was. Green star? And then you had black hole. No, orange. Orange star. So what is green? I remember who the COs are for the green faction. Drake. Eagle. The shed, please. I keep expecting to see something moving in the distance, but no such luck. Oh, if we get close enough to the killer on the back, do we get a bit of commentary? No. I still think that's very nice graffiti. Someone put a lot of care into that artwork. Do it again. Third time lucky, I guess. So someone was watching TV. I'm actually glad we redid the demo. Or at least we replayed the demo. We did it! Killer! Fuck you!
Seems like this is locked. Shit. What the fuck was that? What the hell is this?
That's a little bit weird. Okay. Is she now painted in a color? Wait, I take damage if I don't go the right way? But I wanted to go see if there was anything to do with my daughter down there. Matty! Don't come here in 20 years. You're gonna... you'll lose your hat in a bush. Okay, if I don't stand too close to the window, we can actually just stare at this guy all day. Hold on. I don't know if he realizes he's trespassing, but... we'll let him know. Excuse me. I appreciate that you are attempting to do yoga, but you're doing so inside of my cabin. That's highly illegal. Maybe if we knock on the glass. And that's the demo. Now for clarity for the YouTube people. We basically went straight to the cabin. I found the shed, opened it. Please don't be a copywritten song. Hybrid alien? Wait, the alien makes a noise? But anyway, I basically went straight to the cabin, found the screwdriver, and then immediately found the alien, and I was like, oh, that's the end of it. Okay, so there is UFO researchers and a psychologist for mental health. Okay. All the music is original. I see. And Amanda's lullaby is being sung by Amanda's voice actor. Makes sense. Special thanks to these people and for all the help. Short demo. It's fine. I guess I'll have to give my... I thought the credits would be a bit longer. Now we're going to go back through the intro. What do I think of this? Okay. For 2 years of development, this demo seems detailed but short. We had the house, where we saw the alien outside. We have the UFO earthquake. There's the 4 tapes. And then we get taken straight to the cabin, where there's a little bit of exploring you can do. You can find signs that maybe Matty has been murdered near the cabin. There's also signs of a cult, and there's some weird bones. And then you find the alien, and that's it. Now, fully cognizant of the fact that there's a new demo coming next week, this still feels weirdly short. Now, it could be that when the demo comes out on the 27th, that it's much longer. There are maybe things there that weren't here, such as me expecting to see the alien like moving through the trees, or just like pop out. Not like pop out like boo, but like we could look at a tree and then maybe like see like part of an alien disappear behind it. The bones and the masks were just there for decoration. I was kind of hoping there'd be a little bit more with that one. Voice acting is fine. The audio, though, sounds a little bit weird. But it is in surround, which is nice. You do hear, like, Amanda on one side, Ray on the other one, and then you hear Ray move through the scene. And then audio as well for, like, just the environment is pretty good. But there's like the odd absence of things, like stepping outside during the earthquake. You look up and I didn't see any UFO. Maybe one of the things I saw move was the UFO. But I don't know, something seems off about it. I think the foundations for something interesting are definitely here. Maybe there's like a key chunk of this demo I've missed. But there is one criticism I can levy that I think is kind of fair. Trying to find the music for this game, obviously it's a demo, it's been 2 years, not necessarily it's going to be there. I couldn't even find this game outside of Steam. If I hadn't seen Luna Arcana play a little bit of this, I would never have known it existed. And it is entirely down to the fact that it is called Who Are You? Now, in terms of thinking of names for a game about aliens, abductions, and trying to find your wife, Who Are You is a very good name. Trying to find the game itself is an exercise in difficulty, because, and I tried this with me signed into YouTube, not signed into YouTube, and signed into my old accounts on YouTube. I searched Who Are You, and Who Are You with the punctuation, and Who Are You horror game, and Who Are You game. Not one thing turned up. Nothing like by the devs for like a game trailer, or just like anyone else who's played this, or anything. And if you look at the Steam discussion, there's the discussions going back to like June 2023, so like 2 years of development, and I can't find anything on it. And I don't think it's necessarily because it's, it's not really out there, no pun intended, it's not really out there. But searching Who Are You immediately gave me multiple results for The Who, Who Are You, song by The Who, and a song by Jessie J called Who Are You, or something similar to that effect. And then many other things called Who Are You. Who Are You horror game turned up for like a search, gave me results for Soma, it gave me results for another horror game that I can't remember its name off the top of my head. I think it's one that I've played. But basically what I'm saying is that in terms of trying to find anything to do with this game, it's kind of difficult. I haven't checked to see how easy it is to find this on Steam. which is a little bit of a skewed test because obviously if I own it, I have it on the library, then if I search, it's going to default to turning up pretty soon. If I search "Who Are You?", we get a few different options here. We have a lot of games called, we have this game, "Who Are You?". There's another game from 2021 called "Who Are You?". There's another game from 2020 called "Who Are You?". And there's a game called "Who Are You, Mr. Cooper?". The only criticism I can levy is that the name is, I think, too generic. And it's going to hamstring, I think, any marketing this game tries to do. Maybe on its full release, there'll be like a tag to it. You know, like "Who Are You?". This is just a shitpost of an idea, but maybe like "Who Are You? The Amanda Conspiracy", or something like that. You know, like a subtitle to it. Oh, not a tag, a subtitle. That's what I was looking for, or like a header or something. Because just "Who Are You?", even with the punctuation, it's gonna struggle. I think the punctuation used here tends to get discarded in search results. So if you type "Who Are You?" and then this basically will just get removed. But I might be wrong on that one. But overall, I enjoyed what I've seen. I look forward to seeing more. I really want to see what the new demo has, but I think I'll have to double check what we're doing on the 27th or near it, because I think the 27th is next Monday. We might be fine. We'll see. Yeah, nothing comes to mind immediately. We'll see. But I know I'm repeating myself here, but I am curious to see the newer demo, what progress has been made. And I'm curious.